Hi everyone, meteorologist Chad Evans here with a look at your daily weather forecast. Video sponsored always by Trent Johnson State Farm. Trent is my agent.com. Huge thanks to Trent, huge thanks to all of you as well, and all of our other sponsors that make this possible. I enjoy doing this for you every single day, and I promise I'm always going to give 110% and go through every single bit of data. And I'm always looking not only short and medium range, but long range. And today we have kind of come full circle with this cold air still looking like it's going to come in. After the midpoint of January, two main waves of much colder air. We've got snow showers ahead with some very minor to minor accumulation as well. Good amount of wind chills dropping below zero, and a couple storms that we've got to watch coming out of Texas still. One may impact us within the next week and a half, and the other one's more towards the very end of January, just before the start of February. But bottom line is, winter's back, and it's going to stay for a little bit. All right, today we got the clouds coming in. They're thickening up. So we had some this morning, then they thinned a little. Now they're re-thickening once again. And this is ahead of our Clipper system that is on the way. We can see the clouds coming back into south of Buffalo and also east of Florida near Carroll High School, where the temperature is 45 at the Florida Airport. It's 46 at Delphi, 43 at Peru, but we're 50 Covington and Cayuga, and 45 at Marianne's Place there in Remington. So the Clipper will approach this evening from the northwest. Now, we may have a couple little isolated showers this evening, and then a few showers tonight, right there. And then tomorrow, we go from a few rain and snow showers in the morning to a scattering of snow showers area-wide during the day. You see those blue ones right there. Those are scattered snow showers around, and some of those will linger into tomorrow night over our northeastern counties, where there will be a little bit of a lake effect streamer right here. And there could be a little bit of accumulation. Dustings, coatings of snow. This data indicates a lot of little dustings here and there. If we're gonna get an inch of snow, or maybe a little bit more than an inch of snow, it's going to be Fulton County, northern Miami County. But the rest of the area, you see 0.2, 0.7, 0.3, 0.3, 0.5, half inch of snow, that sort of thing. And anytime you get a dusting or a brief little coating, with temperatures falling tomorrow night into the 20s and then the teens, well, 20s tomorrow afternoon, then the teens tomorrow night, that is, you got to watch for a few slick spots here and there. Then we kind of go over Thursday, because Thursday is kind of a benign day. Now, it's cold, no doubt about it. It is cold. It's kind of breezy Thursday, but any snow showers in our northeastern counties depart during the early morning, and the rest of the day is fine. We get to Friday, though, another little Clipper system is going to approach. So one wave of snow may come through morning to afternoon, then a break, and then a scattering of snow showers pivot in Friday night. And we're going to have a scattering of snow showers kind of off and on, even into Saturday and Sunday. This goes out to Saturday night. So you see the wave of snow, scattering of snow showers fall behind it with windy, cold weather. And when we add up how much snow may come down overall Friday into Friday night, there is a trend towards 1 to 2 inches for a lot of the area. Now, at least right now, it appears if we're going to get less than an inch, it might very well be down here in the far southern part of the area. This might be a fluke here that you're seeing in the model from Fowler to Morocco, where it's not painting any more than 1/10 or 2/10 of an inch of snow. A lot of areas around an inch, as much as 2. You see a 1.1 there near Monticello. We've got an inch here, Lafayette, 1.4 here, Flora, Burlington area. There's your 1.2 at Kokomo, around 1.2, 1.3 around Attica, 0.8 tenths of an inch at Crawfordsville, inch Lebanon, and then closer to like 6/10 of an inch of snow, 7/10 of an inch of snow at Rockville. So that kind of gives you an idea of kind of what we're expecting here. We'll watch it. Those amounts may stay the same. I may bump them up a little. We'll wait and see how this evolves, but We do have some snow that, again, may lead to a few slick spots Friday. The good news about Friday is that the high temperature is going to be about 30 to 34. So it may snow, and then that's going to melt a little bit in the afternoon, given those kinds of temperatures. But we turn sharply colder Friday night and certainly into Saturday, and any additional snow we get there with a few dustings here and there, that could lead to some slick spots. The snow may stick a little bit better then because it's going to be so cold. Okay, Sunday, Monday, another little clipper comes through, around to some snow showers, and then tapering to a few flurries and snow showers come Monday. This could bring some local 1-inch amounts to the area. So again, this model cranking out near an inch here, mainly in the northern part of the area, and then more like 1/3 of an inch to maybe 6/10 of an inch here as you go southward. But again, around 1 inch of snow, maybe a little bit less than that. We'll wait and see if I need to up some of these little pockets to a little more than an inch. But you get the idea. It's going to be much more wintry around here. There is a very slight bit of thawing that goes on, and that is right here. So the high moves away. We've got like 3 mornings where we're single digits. Some places will likely see numbers maybe just a hair below 0 or right around 0. Then the wind goes to the southwest and we warm up. So the high goes here. You can see the wind coming from the southwest. Here comes a strong cold front. This is an Arctic front. Some of the new data is suggesting that the rain showers are a little more east of our area. You can see them kind of fire right there in our eastern counties and eastward. I'm still going to keep the risk of some scattered rain showers, maybe ending as a few flakes towards later Wednesday and into Wednesday night. And then the brutally cold air comes in. Then we got to watch what's happening in Texas. So we got the clipper coming in here like this. You got a storm forming here in the panhandle of Texas. What we call lee cyclogenesis, a low pressure forming on the lee side of the Rockies. There are 2 hot spots they like to form. One is in Colorado. The other one, a lot of times you'll get one that forms in the panhandle of Texas. Sometimes they form in Colorado and they drop into Texas. So we'll have a low pressure forming here. There'll be a clipper dropping here. They may phase, and with the Arctic front lined up like this, the storm may ride up the front, pull warm air up and over it, and that would lead to a winter storm here with snow and even a little ice sneaking into our far southern counties. So that is something to watch. This is going to be a week from this weekend. That's the Texas storm, the first one that we'll have to keep an eye on, because the cold will keep coming in. So we're going to start this Thursday and go to next Wednesday first to kind of take you through the cold step by step. So after milder weather today, here's your shot of cold coming in this weekend. Then it gets briefly milder, and then we get another shot of cold air that comes in next week. Then that cold lingers on for a while, for a few days anyway. However, I think this cold shot, very late January to the start of February, I think this one could be more intense and last longer. It's quite possible that this one could bring us way below 0 in terms of the temperature. And wind chills way below 0 too. We'll lay down a snowpack with the first snow system. Temperatures may moderate after that a little. Then we get another Arctic front in. We may get another round of snowfall, and then it's really cold with this one. And with this one, it wouldn't surprise me if we do get some actual air temperatures that do try to drop closer to 10 or 20 below 0, that sort of thing. When we look into February, so the first part, of course, starts out very cold. The trend is for a lot of this cold to try to linger at least a little bit in some form to about the 10th of the month. Then we get a big thaw, we warm up. Mid-February looks quite warm right now. Temperatures above normal. And then late February, we may see another shot of really cold air before we finally moderate and warm the very end of February. But the month as a whole shows quite a bit below normal temperatures, Chicago and northward, and you can see below normal temperatures pretty much to just south of Interstate 70 for the month as a whole when you add everything up. So a little colder than normal February expected. Precipitation normal, if not just a hair above normal. And I think snowfall will run a little above normal in February, while the south will be quite wet. So a little colder than normal February when you add everything up, and perhaps slightly above normal precip and above normal snowfall. All right, so after tonight being pretty mild, we're only down into the 30s to about 40 degrees. Temperatures fall tomorrow. So we're at 29 by 3 p.m. and 25 at 7. So when the kids go off to school in the morning, it'll be in the 30s. It won't be terrible. But by the time they're coming home, it's going to be in the upper 20s. And it will be a windy day. Look at these gusts, 30 to 43 miles an hour. A few rain and snow showers in the morning, giving way to a scattering of snow showers during the day. With wind chills dropping too. Your wind chills in the morning will only be running in the 20s to about 30 degrees, but by later afternoon when the kids are coming home from school and you've got numbers like this at 25 to 32, while your wind chills will be running 10 to about 19 degrees. Thursday's a cold one, kind of breezy, a few snow showers scattered about in our northeast in the morning, and then we get the sun and then increasing clouds. Now it's only 25 for a high after 16 in the morning. With that breeze, you get a wind chill 2 below 0 to 5 in the morning, and you've got 9 to 17 degree wind chills during the afternoon. And then we get the snow, the first wave of snow Friday morning to early Friday afternoon, and then a scattering of snow showers. And that lasts into Friday night. You saw some very minor to minor accumulation. Windy 32, windy Saturday, again some scattered snow showers around. 23 out for the high, 16 Sunday, windy, cold. There's Monday at 16, 25 on Tuesday for the Martin Luther King holiday. A cold one out there. If you're headed out to any of the celebrations or festivities going on, it's a 16 degree high with winds still gusting to about 25. So your wind chills will be single digits to about 0. And again, those cold mornings are noticeable. Then a brief little bit of thawing with 30s Wednesday to near 40, 30s early Thursday, then falling in the afternoon. And then we're in the teens for highs next Friday. And then we watch what's coming out of Texas. That may bring the snow, a little ice, wind, and then brutally cold temperatures.